Over the past few years, I've had the chance to travel to more than 58 countries around the world. Each destination offered something unique, from incredible landscapes to fascinating cultures and unforgettable experiences. But a few countries truly blew me away and left a much stronger impression on me than the others. In this video, I'm going to share the 10 countries that amazed me the most during my travels. Some of them are famous destinations that many travelers already dream about. And the country that takes the number one spot on this list might completely surprise you. So, let's get started. Here are the 10 countries that impressed me the most after visiting more than 58 countries around the world. Malta is a small island country located in the heart of the Mediterranean Sea. One of its most iconic sites is the historic capital Valletta, with its golden stone buildings and impressive harbor views. When I visited Malta, I was surprised by how much history, culture, and beautiful coastal scenery you can experience on such a small island. What makes Malta unique is the incredible mix of ancient history, Mediterranean charm, and crystal clear waters all in one destination. Malta also has some of the most beautiful coastal landscapes in the Mediterranean. If you enjoy historic cities, scenic coastlines, and sunny Mediterranean weather, Malta is definitely a place worth exploring. Another country that impressed me was Albania. It is a beautiful country located on the Balkan Peninsula along the Adriatic and Ionian Seas. One of its most iconic highlights is the Albanian Riviera, where you can find crystal clear turquoise water and beautiful coastal villages. When I visited Albania, I was surprised by how stunning the beaches were and how authentic many of the towns still feel. What makes Albania special is the combination of dramatic mountains, historic towns, and some of the most beautiful and affordable beaches in Europe. Albania is also one of the most underrated travel destinations in Europe right now. If you are looking for a Mediterranean destination that is still relatively undiscovered, Albania is definitely worth visiting. Next on the list is Montenegro, which is a beautiful country located on the Adriatic coast in Southeast Europe. One of its most iconic places is the Bay of Kotor, surrounded by dramatic mountains and medieval towns. When I visited Montenegro, walking through the narrow stone streets of Kotor felt like stepping into a different era. What makes Montenegro special is the incredible combination of mountains, historic towns, and beautiful coastline, all within a very small area. The scenery around the Bay of Kotor is often compared to the fjords of Norway. If you are looking for a stunning European destination that is still relatively underrated, Montenegro is definitely worth adding to your travel list. Another country that impressed me was Portugal, which is one of the most beautiful countries in Europe, located on the western edge of the continent along the Atlantic Ocean. One of its most iconic highlights is the colorful city of Lisbon, with its historic trams, tiled buildings, and scenic viewpoints. When I visited Portugal, I loved walking through the charming streets, exploring coastal towns, and experiencing the relaxed atmosphere of the country. What makes Portugal special is the combination of historic cities, dramatic ocean landscapes, and a warm, welcoming culture. Portugal also has some of the most stunning coastlines in Europe, especially in the Algarve region. If you are planning a trip to Europe, Portugal is definitely one of the countries you should consider visiting. Next on the list is Japan, which is an island country in East Asia, known for its unique blend of ancient traditions and futuristic cities. One of its most iconic sites is Mount Fuji, which has become a symbol of the country and can often be seen rising above the surrounding landscapes. When I visited Japan, I was fascinated by how seamlessly historic temples, modern skyscrapers, and vibrant city life all exist side by side. Japan is also one of the cleanest and most organized countries I've ever visited. What makes Japan truly special is its rich culture, incredible food, and the feeling that every place offers a completely different experience. If you are looking for a destination that feels both traditional and futuristic at the same time, Japan is an unforgettable country to explore. Another country I can never forget is Iceland. It is a unique island country located in the North Atlantic, known for its dramatic and otherworldly landscapes. One of its most iconic features is the incredible waterfalls, glaciers, and black sand beaches that make the scenery look almost unreal. When I visited Iceland, driving through the volcanic landscapes and seeing massive waterfalls appear around every corner truly felt like traveling on another planet. Iceland also has some of the most powerful and untouched nature I have ever seen. What makes Iceland so special is the raw force of nature that you can experience almost everywhere you go. If you love epic landscapes and unforgettable natural scenery, Iceland is a country that should definitely be on your travel list. This actually makes me curious about something. Which country in the world is at the very top of your travel bucket list? Another must-see country is Italy. It is one of the most famous travel destinations in the world, known for its incredible history, cuisine, and art. One of its most iconic sites is the Colosseum in Rome, a powerful symbol of the ancient Roman Empire. When I traveled through Italy, I loved wandering through historic cities, enjoying authentic Italian food, and experiencing the lively atmosphere of local piazzas. Italy is also home to some of the most beautiful cities and landscapes in Europe. What makes Italy truly special is the combination of culture, history, food, and breathtaking scenery. If you want to experience one of the most iconic countries in Europe, Italy is definitely a place you should visit. Next on the list is Greece, a true paradise in the Aegean Sea. It is a beautiful country in southeastern Europe, known for its ancient history and stunning Mediterranean islands. One of its most iconic sites is the island of Santorini, with its white houses and blue domes overlooking the Aegean Sea. When I visited Greece, I loved exploring historic ruins, relaxing by the sea, and watching unforgettable sunsets over the islands. Greece also has some of the most beautiful islands and coastlines in the Mediterranean. What makes Greece so special is the perfect combination of history, culture, and breathtaking coastal scenery. If you dream of beautiful islands, crystal clear water, and fascinating history, Greece is definitely a country worth visiting. Another country many people dream of visiting is Switzerland. It is a beautiful country in the heart of Europe, famous for its breathtaking alpine landscapes and picturesque mountain villages. One of its most iconic sites is the Matterhorn, one of the most recognizable mountains in the world. When I visited Switzerland, I was amazed by the incredible train journeys, crystal clear lakes, and charming towns surrounded by snow-covered peaks. Switzerland also offers some of the most scenic train routes and mountain views you can find anywhere in the world. What makes Switzerland so special is the combination of dramatic alpine scenery, peaceful nature, and perfectly preserved towns. If you love mountains, lakes, and unforgettable landscapes, Switzerland is definitely a country you should experience. And the surprise country that will shock you is Iran. It is a country in the Middle East with one of the richest histories and cultures in the world. One of its most iconic places is Naqsh-e-Jahan Square in Isfahan, surrounded by stunning Persian architecture and beautiful blue-tiled mosques. When I traveled through Iran, I was constantly amazed by the incredible historical sites, vibrant bazaars, and the warmth and hospitality of the local people. Iran was actually the country that surprised me the most during my travels, and it completely changed my perception of the country. What makes Iran truly special is the combination of ancient civilizations, unique architecture, and a culture that feels very different from anywhere else I've visited. If you are curious about history, culture, and discovering places that many travelers still overlook, Iran can be an incredibly fascinating country to explore. Traveling around the world has given me the chance to experience so many incredible places and cultures. Every country offers something unique and unforgettable in its own way. The countries in this list are the ones that personally impressed me the most after visiting more than 58 countries around the world. Of course, there are still many amazing places out there waiting to be explored. I am curious to know which country impressed you the most during your travels. Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy travel videos like this, don't forget to subscribe for more adventures around the world.